If you're trying to decide between getting a degree in computer science or a degree in cybersecurity, you are standing at a massive crossroad in your career. And if you make the wrong choice right now, you could end up with $40,000 in debt and absolutely zero job prospects. Every single day, I get messages from people asking me which degree is better for surviving the AI boom. They see the headlines about AI writing code.
Looking at Google, 30% of code now uses like AI generated suggestions.
The agents we have for reviewing code, that usage is increased.
Half the development is going to be done by AI.
Well, I think we'll be there in 3 to 6 months where AI is writing 90% of the code.
And they think, well, AI can write code, so computer science is dead. I should get a cybersecurity degree because AI cannot hack. And that logic is completely backwards. After 15 years working in the tech industry and reviewing thousands of resumes for high-paying tech roles, I can tell you that one of these degrees is a massive trap for beginners, and the other is the ultimate cheat code for a recession-proof career. In this video, I'm going to break down the brutal truth about cybersecurity degrees versus computer science degrees. I'm going to show you why one of them is vastly superior for outlasting AI and exactly how to leverage it to land a six-figure tech job. Let's get into it. Let's start with the cybersecurity degree. On paper, it sounds amazing. You graduate, you become a hacker, you make $150,000. But here's the reality. Cybersecurity is not an entry-level field. It is a specialization. And for this specialization, you need experience. So if you think you're going to go from no experience to getting a cybersecurity degree and going straight to a cybersecurity role, you are going to be in a world of trouble. When you get a bachelor's in cybersecurity, you learn a little bit of policy, a little bit of network defense, a little bit of cryptography. You become a generalist in the field that demands deep technical specialization. You are learning how to secure a network without ever actually building one. You are also learning how to defend a server without ever administrating a server. When you graduate with your cyber degree and no experience, managers look at your resume and say, this person knows the theory of security, but they do not know how enterprise IT actually works because you've never actually worked in the field. Unless you have a government security clearance or you manage to land internships during your degree, a cybersecurity bachelor's is going to land you in a $10 to $15 hour help desk role, which is not what you went to college for. And people might think that I'm exaggerating about people graduating with cybersecurity degrees and starting out in help desk. Every single day, I'm watching people get their degrees and then they're saying, hey, I'm starting out in help desk. I'm starting from the bottom. If you go to school for a cybersecurity degree and you start in help desk, you literally wasted your time and your money. I'm going to tell you about a better way to go about getting a cybersecurity degree if that's the route that you want to go. But what a lot of people don't understand is that most people that work in cybersecurity, they didn't start by getting a degree. What they did was start by getting experience in the IT field. They then went and got more certifications that were focused on cybersecurity. They also were able to get cybersecurity experience on the job, and then they moved up into cybersecurity roles. And that is the way that you actually want to go about this. Real quick, if you're trying to decide which type of IT role you want to start out with in your career and you're not sure what's going to be a good fit for you, I made a completely free quiz that breaks down exactly which roles are going to be best for you based on your background, based on your personality, and what your goals are. So you can click the link in the description after this video and fill out the quiz and see which IT role fits for you. Let's talk about the computer science advantage. Now, if you look at the computer science degree, I personally have a computer science degree, and I'm not being biased, but I'll tell you right now, it is infinitely more valuable than a cybersecurity degree for one specific reason. That is flexibility. With cybersecurity degrees, you have absolutely no flexibility, and if you don't get any internships, you still have no experience. A computer science degree does not just teach you how to code. It teaches you how computers actually work at a fundamental level. It teaches you logic. It teaches you algorithms, data structures, and system architecture, and even operating system as well. Because you understand the foundations, you can pivot into literally any role in the tech industry. If you have a computer science degree, you can become a software engineer, you could become a security software engineer, you could become a cloud architect, a system administrator, a DevOps engineer, infrastructure engineer, platform engineer. Literally, the list goes on and on and on. If you get a computer science degree, you get to choose which roles you actually want to work in instead of being pigeonholed into just cybersecurity roles. That's why with my background, I've been able to work so many different roles in IT and cybersecurity in general. I've worked in cyber software developer roles for companies like Northrop Grumman. I have also worked embedded software engineering roles. I've worked in cyber test engineer roles. I've also worked in senior level system administrator roles. I also currently work as a principal system engineer, where I combine all of these skills together. Now, if you go and you get the cybersecurity degree, like I said, you'll be pigeonholed. And the thing about all of this that a lot of people, they give me a lot of flack about, because I started working in help desk before I even graduated high school. I had no high school diploma. I had no degree. All I did was get one certification, and I was able to go straight into working in help desk. And this still works today, right now. If you want to go and start working in help desk, IT support, data center technician roles, all you need to do is get one certification. And that certification that I recommend is a Security Plus. If you want to eventually get into cybersecurity, you will then just continue to work your way up in your career. That's the way to do it, and you can save a lot of money this way, because a lot of these companies will also pay for your degree. So don't get it wrong, and don't think that I want you to not get a degree. I want you to look at your career from a different perspective and see that you can start working in this industry right now, and then have companies pay for your degrees. They'll even pay for more certifications as well. So there are a lot of different companies that pay anywhere from $5,000 to $25,000 per year for educational assistance. There are even some companies out there like MITRE. So if you're somebody who wants to go somewhere like MIT or Harvard, they will cover your tuition 100% as long as it is an engineering degree. And you're probably thinking, but what about AI? Isn't AI going to replace coders and software developers? Yes, AI is going to replace the people who only know how to type syntax, but it's not going to replace the people who understand system architecture and complex logic. A computer science degree teaches you how to be the architect that directs the AI. If you want to work in cybersecurity, a computer science degree is actually better. A computer science grad understands how software is built infinitely better at finding vulnerabilities in that software than a cybersecurity grad who only knows how to run a vulnerability scanner. And a lot of these different cybersecurity skills are very simple. So when you understand technology at a deeper level, it's going to make you a better cybersecurity professional. So what is the verdict on all of this? What is the best way for you to go? Experience will always be a degree, but if you're going to spend 4 years and tens of thousands of dollars on your degree, get the computer science degree. It gives you the ultimate flexibility to pivot when the market changes. And if you want to be able to get into cybersecurity, you'll have even more experience. Now, with AI, cybersecurity is extremely in demand. And even though cybersecurity is extremely in demand, the people who are making the big bucks in cybersecurity are the people that are AI cybersecurity engineers, AI cybersecurity architects, the people who are working in cybersecurity at a much higher level. So these are two skills that when combined together, you will be able to get any job that you want. Go onto the job boards and look it up yourself. There are a lot of roles that are popping up for cybersecurity architects, AI cybersecurity engineers. If you aren't following this pathway, you definitely need to be looking at it. Don't just think about cybersecurity as identity access management, or as just using vulnerability scanners, or just using different SIM tools. Go a step further and become more technical, so that way one day you could become an AI cybersecurity engineer or an AI cybersecurity architect. And another role that I didn't really touch on much in this video is DevSecOps roles. Those roles, you will need a software engineering background to be able to get into them. They're one of the most secure roles. They pay extremely high salaries. I'm talking $200,000, $300,000 plus salaries. And you will need to be able to combine software engineering skills and cybersecurity skills to get those type of roles. If you want to work in cybersecurity, here's the exact strategy that you need to follow, especially if you want to save money on your degree. First, get your Security Plus certification. This certification will be your baseline certification that proves your baseline security knowledge, and it's going to satisfy the DoD 8140 requirements. With the Security Plus, you will then go and apply for entry-level IT roles. Apply for help desk roles, IT support roles, data center technician roles, IT analyst roles, and once you land one of those roles, now you have your foot in the door in the IT industry. Start working in this job, learn as much as you can, and if the company has an educational assistance program, take advantage of it and then go get your cybersecurity degree. Once you go after your cybersecurity degree, you will then have experience under your belt, you'll have certifications already, and once you finish your degree, you will be in a much better place and your company has paid for your degree as well. Now, I'll be honest, a computer science degree is not easy, but that is why it's worth it. So when you graduate with your computer science degree, your Security Plus certification, you'll be able to apply for roles like security software engineer roles, DevSecOps roles, and also eventually cybersecurity architect roles. And these are the roles that most people can never get near because they never decide to go deeper on the technical level, and they never decide to really understand how computers work and get that software engineering background. So don't pigeonhole yourself into a specialized degree like a cybersecurity degree before you even have foundational IT experience. Get your Security Plus certification, start working, then go after a computer science degree, and then specialize in cybersecurity later. If you want me and my team to personally help you map out this exact strategy, help you pass the Security Plus and provide you with technical training, optimize your resume and LinkedIn so you can land your first high-paying tech role, click the link in the description to apply to work with us. And when you join, let me know you watched the computer science versus cyber video, and we'll build your specific roadmap. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you want to see more about the cybersecurity roadmap that actually works to get a job in cybersecurity, click the link in the description and watch that video as well. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.